What's up everyone, it's Craig from the Rusty Fig, and today we're going to do a quick video on what you should do when you buy nursery trees and bring them home. Oh man, this stinks pretty bad. All of us love a trip to the nursery. We tend to go there to get our fix of plants, and more often than not we come back with something. I'm like that. If I end up going to a nursery, it's very seldom that I come back without anything. And this is where the catch lies. When you buy nursery plants and you bring them home, you need to make sure that you don't bring whatever was at the nursery suppliers and the nursery and anything in between into your garden when you bring them home. We all look after our gardens, and we've all got we've got a close eye on everything we're doing, the bug control, pests, diseases, fungus, all of those things. And as soon as you introduce a new plant, you have no idea that plant's history, where it is, where it came from. So you need to make sure that when you bring a plant in, it's clean and it's free of pests, diseases, and funguses. So what we're going to do today quickly is just talk about some options, what we like to do. And I'm just going to quickly show you what you can do during the winter phase. So we pretty much only use 3 products. Our favorite one, which you can only use during winter, is lime sulfur. It is probably the single best thing you can do for your trees, especially your fruiting trees, to remove overwintering pests. We can do what we can during the growing season, but there comes a time when overwintering pests get in there and we can't get to all of them, and dormant sprays and treatments are a great way to just really get you on the front foot for springtime. I want to show you why it's important to treat your trees with a tree that we recently got. So I'm going to bring you in close here and show you. So what we have here, if you look on this node, sorry, just autofocusing, you'll see 2 white little dots. Now those are eggs, and there's no way of knowing what eggs they are, but those are eggs, and we don't want those to hatch. Similarly, up here, might be hard to see, there's a web, not necessarily a spider web. We don't know what web that is, but if there's anything in there overwintering, waiting for the heat and the new growth, then we want to have that treated as soon as possible. Another one is called Skecoel. It's a wetting agent that targets primarily scale and mites, which are two big issues. We specifically worried about mites when it comes to figs, purely because of the fig mosaic virus. The fig mosaic virus, and we'll cover that in another video, is primarily spread through mites. So if we can control mites on our fig trees, we naturally are controlling the spread of fig mosaic virus. And if you buy dormant plants, there's no ways of knowing if you have it or not. But as I said, we'll cover that in another video. And then our go-to management option is Neem. Neem oil, bio-neem. It's really the best natural product on edible crops. For us, we have a huge problem with snub-nosed beetles. They destroy everything. And if you have a seedling, you can come back and they'll all be lying in half, chopped right through the middle of the stem, and these bugs have just eaten them. The neem oil is brilliant. After a single application, you hardly see them, and if you go to the instructions, every 7 days apply it, you can get really good results. It also, if we have a look here, it also covers mites, aphids, fruit flies, American bollworms, codling moth, and then the snout beetle. So it's got a wide range of applications, and then when used intermittently with the Skecoel oil, which is not harmful to the environment or to anyone, any people for that matter, you get a really good coverage between bugs, and aphids and all of that, and then also your mites and scale. Lime sulfur, our little magic ingredient for dormant sprays. This covers everything. Okay, so when you use lime sulfur, just make sure you read the instructions, the mixing in the back. It's a range of different applications, 100, 500 mils per 10 liters, 250, 125. So it ranges, and just look for whatever application you need, and then apply that way. You do want to mix it in. You have the option of using a paintbrush and spray, or I'm not add or. The thing with spray is you need to make sure there's no wind, because if you spray this and there's a little bit of wind, you get it on your clothes, you're going to smell like a rotten potato or rotten eggs. It's pretty bad. And when you apply it, just remember that the tree will go a little bit lighter, it sometimes goes a bit white. That's completely normal. It's part of the whole process of lime sulfur. And yeah, just make sure that you keep it out of direct sun once you've applied it, just to avoid any possible burning or damage, but not for very long. If it's fully dormant, you don't even need to worry about that. But just like I said, if the buds are swelling but not green yet, just protect them, just because we don't know how predictable or unpredictable the fig trees can be with their sprouting. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please pop them down in the comments. If you would like to see our range of products, please head over to our website. Please also follow us on our social channels. We regularly post updates, videos, pictures, questions, all of that stuff. And if you would like to find out more about the videos that we're going to be doing, please subscribe. We're going to be bringing out a range of growing tips and instructions. Our next video is actually going to be about pruning, especially now in winter season. We're going to cover a range of different pruning techniques to get different growth types. So yeah, if you've got any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, please let us know, and we will happily get back to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks everyone.